make sure that people understand the skills that they're going to need to navigate their career. There are certainly different levels of assessment questions that you could write that will allow you to test someone's knowledge, skills, and abilities. But there are just some things that you're going to have to observe in action, and you're going to have to evaluate in actual hands-on application. From an L&D perspective, how do we actually evaluate one's competency in executing a skill applied within their business or within their industry? The way that critical thinking needs to be deployed if you're an emergency department nurse is very different than the way critical thinking is deployed and applied if you are working the front desk at a hotel. So often when we think about test taking and taking tests, we're talking about knowledge-based tests, a multiple choice test. We're not talking about role play. We're not talking about performance evaluation. We're not talking about observation. And I think that the more that we can get individuals comfortable with the fact that, hey, just because you scored high on a knowledge-based assessment doesn't mean that you're always going to do well in the evaluation. And you have to accept feedback. I think that's the important thing here, is that this is about individuals being able to take on and accept feedback and iterate that feedback into the performance. They have to be able to accept the note. And I think that the more that we can explain to those learners that are in our care exactly how they're going to be evaluated over time, the better off we are.